And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Brandon Lowe.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs. Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Next pitch misses way outside. And the right-hander deals. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And it skips in the dirt. And that one's a little bit low. Full count, 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Low makes the grab, one away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Cameron Eden.
Yeah, he's been swinging it really well over the last few weeks, man. An OPS over 900 last month. He's put the team on his back, just carrying these guys. Definitely the guy you want up there right now, especially when you need a big swing of the bat.
Brett Myers at the plate and takes high there. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. In there. And so now 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Ball. Just missed.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Here comes a pitch. Chopped left side, and it goes just foul. 2-2 now. And that one is inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Stays alive. Kicks and deals. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then he picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Clark Schmidt. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now, Jose Caballero.
Ball outside.
Just off the outside edge. 1-0. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Johnny DeLuca stands in now and watches strike one. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Myers pulls that one down. Runner tags at second.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Batting third, a guy they're looking for a little more out of right now, Yandy Diaz.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat where you hit the ball hard. Maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a
ground ball right side. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's 1-0. Runner on at first with one gone. Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Bounce to the left side. Can't field it cleanly. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
So up next, Jonathan Aranda. Swings through that one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Right side. Over to Goldie. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back now in Tampa Bay, and here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Rasmussen back to work. Goldie, a former MVP, 36 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. And a pitch. And it's even up.
1-1.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Low snags it on the run. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
He swings and fouls one off. The Yankees trailing by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And delivers outside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Out to short. Throws to first. And that will end the inning. So the Yanks go in order. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Josh Lowe.
The right fielder.
And the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind and the pitch. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ben Wertvet. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And down on strikes. And one gone.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Ball.
And a good eye there.
1-1.
Two on, one out. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. That's a base hit. Low. Around third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So the Rays strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Tropicana Field, Whit Merrifield up to the plate. The right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. At the belt and fires. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
That one ripped left field. Morel going back. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Cameron Eden at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The Rays leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is outside. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Yandy Diaz now.
The first baseman, Yandy.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. There's a strike. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Oh, 0-2 now. To the right side, Eden. The throw to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one at the knees for a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Grisham trying to get there. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. That to right. Judge getting an angle on it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. Swung on, belted. DeLuca ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball and just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now the batter now, Brett Myers. Walked his first time. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Man at first with one gone. Runner on the move. Foul ball there. And the pitch. Runner goes again. And Judge spoils that one. The 0-2. Missed inside with the curve. Man at first, one away. Check on the runner. And he's back in on a dive. The pitch. And another ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Righty to the plate. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 2-1.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. There's a swing and a drive. Morel going back on this one. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, designated hitter.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Sanchez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. Now fly ball to right center. DeLuca sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's going to be Christopher Morel. And he deals. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Center field. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 15.
And stepping in is the speedy Josh Lowe. And he's already singled in this game. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Eden tosses to first. Now 2 out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman,
Junior Caminero, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
1-2.
Outside. And the count is even, 2-2. The Rays down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The relay, safe at the plate. It's 2-2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. That's in for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Tropicana Field, now here is Trent Grisham. The pitch. Strike one. Grisham goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015.
That's in ball.
Next offering misses, and that is ball one. That's inside.
2-1.
Ripped to short. Throws it away. And this ball is going to wind up out of play.
For the offense, that's basically as good as a leadoff double. You got a man in scoring position. Great chance to put something on the board right now. So we'll see how they approach it. On the mound, he's feeling some early pressure that he's got to try to work through.
Go ahead run on base at the plate. Whit Merrifield. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. And now 2-1. To third. One away here in the fifth. And here's the catcher. Fly to left his first time. Up the middle. Loud. Throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's a speed threat. Cameron Eden. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And now a bunt, but it's a foul ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
2 outs. And strike two. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And look out.
You hit him.
As that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The batter, number 11.
The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That
2-1.
misses. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's the strike. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny
The
DeLuca.
center fielder, Johnny.
Schmidt back to work. Right through there for a strike. A little bit high, maybe. And the count even 1-1. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2-2.
And that one hit
That's
to
a foul
first.
ball.
And that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the righty deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man,
The
that was
first
so
baseman,
fun to
number 2.
watch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Fought off foul. DeLuca on at first. Nobody out. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement
No
over there at
ball,
first
2
base,
strikes.
trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Lau at the plate now, and that's inside. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
One.
Next offering is in for a strike. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was
Now
waiting
back,
for
the
it to get
designated
hammered
hitter,
somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Aranda in the box now. Takes strike 1. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a count 1-2. And a curve misses outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Out to center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Christopher
Morel will hit next. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Corners are occupied with 2 down. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that just misses.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. So the Rays strand a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Zach Littell.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's 1 down. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Number 43 warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez warming up as well. 1 down, base is empty. That's down and in.
1-1.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Righty delivers. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Here comes a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first offering is not close. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Sanchez up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. This one in the air, center field. Drops into the glove. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Marcus Stroman.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Now at the plate, Josh Lowe.
The right fielder, Josh.
The pitch. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Stroman, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Next to hit, Junior Caminero. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So When you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a foul ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting,
Ben Wortvet next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2.
Wortvet.
Yeehaw!
Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Grisham trying to get there and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 6 innings behind us, all square at 2-2. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Trent
and a pitch.
Grisham.
That one missed. Next pitch is outside. Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go ahead run on base. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Loud over to second, and that's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Sends it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they make short work of him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero. And a pitch.
Caballero.
That one finds the corner. Going 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Goldie takes it to the bag and a quick out number one.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So digging in, Johnny DeLuca. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. One ball, one strike. Check swing, no appeal.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean
Yankees.
exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got it. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Rays held in check here. Score remains 2-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Cameron Eden.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that one fouled off. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And out number 1 on the grab.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
The next pitch misses. 1-1. One down, base is empty. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
And up next for New York, Brett Myers. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Yanks held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. The line and the pitch. And fouled off. The line to kick the pitch.
No, ball.
That one ripped, but foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Lau out on the play.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. That one finds the zone. Strike one. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Line drive, and it's just foul. That was close. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run. On target, he got him. Nice play. Down in order, go the Rays. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And we're back. All set to start the 9th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
In this one, and the batter now, Aaron Judge. Littell back to work. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Diaz. Out, leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 3. That's to third. Caminero zips it across, and a couple of quick outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Jesus Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. We are tied 2-2. Fernando Cruz gets the call from the pen. He's been so good against lefties. So digging in, Josh Lowe.
The right fielder, Josh Lowe.
The pitch. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
And a strike in there. Swings through that.
1-2.
The next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Now 1-2. In there. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Rourke fed. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 2 out, space is empty. Fastball for a strike. Trying to send this to extra innings. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Back here at Tropicana Field. We're in extras here, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. So a change being made out at second. Pinch running here, Jason Dominguez. And the pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Here's the third baseman. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Oswaldo Cabrera. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
1-1.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. The 1-1. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals.
2-2.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runner stays put at third. Dominguez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And just misses with that one. Number 93 in the on-deck circle. Got him looking. That's the second out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. And that gets down into the gap. In to score from third. It's 3-2. And that's a two-out double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Here's the second base. So now a pinch hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. looking for a two-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Intentional walk here with two out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. So the batting order turn. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Cody Bellinger looking for a big hit with two out, runners at first and second. Swinging a foul straight back. Two on, two outs.
Ball, that's high.
And there's a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-2. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of the 10th. Just misses with that one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. On the ground right side. Loud. To first. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Staying in the game on defense, Oswaldo Cabrera. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Also into the ball game, Austin Wells. He takes over behind the plate. Also entering the game, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He'll play second. Also into the ball game, Cody Bellinger. He's in at shortstop. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Devin Williams.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero. And here it comes. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
0-2.
So the tying run at second. That misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good two-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
And he deals. And another ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That's ripped into the outfield. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. And ball one. And fouled off. Man at second. And there's the ball. This to center field. Grisham settles under it. 2 down. Oh, the throw is over his head.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Last chance for the Rays. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. A 1-run lead, and here in extra innings. And now 1-2.
1-2.
The Rays down to their final strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight.